Okay, so we're gonna make the designs that are gonna go, that are gonna be cut out of our pot. And I'm gonna give you 2 pieces of paper to kind of think about like what size is gonna be best for you. If you look at mine, you can see if I were to put like a design up here, I would probably need something that was more narrow to fit through. We don't want to have a design go all the way up to the edge. Okay, so you need something that's going to fit at least 1/4 of an inch in on each side. If I wanted it to be down here, maybe I would need something that is a little bit bigger. Okay, so it's kind of up to you, and you can modify these squares as you see fit. I just cut a bunch that were 3 by 3 and a bunch that were 2.5 by 3. Okay, and so what you're going to do on these, we're going to make 2 of them at home so we can think about and maybe even ask people next to us what we think is best or what they think is best. And so you need to have this drawn in here. There are some problems that come up, and I'll show you. This is what our end result will look like. Okay, something like this. This person chose to have a lot more pieces. And these are really pretty little. Okay, and so you don't want to go much smaller than this because you do have to take a tool in here and cut this out. Okay, the other thing you want to make sure is that you have at least 1/4 of an inch gap in between the shapes that you have. So if you draw them too close, then you're going to have tiny sliver pieces like of clay left here that are going to be really hard and really weak. Okay, they'll be a lot harder, or a lot easier to break, okay, if you have those pieces. So I would say you want to think about what do you want this to look like. I'm going to do this just with a pencil because I'm not sure exactly what I want it to look like, and I can erase and make this look better. So I want kind of a teardrop kind of shape up here. I don't want this to get too close. Okay, and so you do have to check that and make sure that you are pulling this far enough back. Okay, so I want a shape kind of like that, that's going to go on the edge of each piece. And so I'm just kind of, at least right now, drawing it, and I can go back and refine it later. Okay, but really this should be a design that you went through and refined, and you made this look the best that it could. Okay, so let's say that this is what I want to have on here. You need 5 to 6, okay, cut out or attached. So right now this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that would be cut out. It could be, though, on my sides that I cut all of these out of one side, and then on the opposite side, I cut this one out and I like switch them. Does that make sense? Where you would have these popping up and then this one cut through, and then the opposite, these popping up and this one cut through. Okay, so there are lots of ways that you can do this differently. Let's say that you really want to make sure these are all the same. You could take a pair of scissors and cut one of these. And so let me go ahead and cut one out. Okay, so you have like one piece, and then you could say, well, this is what I want to do. I'm going to have this one traced, and then I would be able to trace this over and over and get the same shape. Okay, and maybe I should have used a square for this piece, but that's okay. So you can see how that would give you the same piece. The nicer your pattern looks before, the nicer your project will look before. So you just want to really think about creating a pattern that looks nice, because that is going to in turn give you a better looking project. Okay, so this is what we're going to do tomorrow, and this is what you need to bring back with you.